No. Chamber.
Siamambe Paula.
Ah. Mabanki wecho.
Ndara Antonio Iwano Kude.
Jinga. Ah, kabupina era jinga.
Paula Bonmontoaja.
Bunhin kuhaya. Analanga.
My name is Zakaria Jalil. I'm from Wa, where my brother George is from. I've known George back home, but we've not been that close. Because of his condition, he goes about town begging. And you know, sometimes children will be making fun of him, and he's known to be tough because when the children are trying to intimidate him, he responds in a way that they know he can defend himself. That is what he's known for, and that's why he's popular, because people know that even in his condition, you don't intimidate him. He's able to express himself and defend himself. This is how I know George back home. So I just came to Accra, and on my way passing by, I saw him. And as usual, people from my place, when we meet down here in the capital, we become one. So I couldn't just have passed, but I needed to know what he's doing here. That is how we got into talking.
My name is Paul Anomakodie. I'm a broadcast journalist, a motivational speaker, and an advocate for the rights of persons with disabilities. I was born in somewhere in the Ashanti region, Mampong. I live in a Shoman estate. I got married in 2016. I have a daughter. So yes, that's about me.
Paul is my husband. Because we're friends before we got married. He's a nice person, somebody who always encouraged me. In fact, that made me to love him more. Initially, I was thinking so many things. What will people say about me? They were thinking that maybe he will be a burden on me. I will be helping him throughout. Maybe taking his bath, eating, doing the whole thing for him. But now, when they see him, they are happy. They don't see him to be a burden because they've realized he can move around without any person helping him.
When I was around 4 or 5 years old, I suffered from measles, and it looks like that affected my eye. My elder brother, whom I followed directly, is also blind. So my parents took us round. But finally, a doctor referred us to School for the Blind at Nkrumah.
When I saw him here, I was surprised because being a challenged person, I didn't expect that he could travel that far from the north to this place. So I asked why he was here.
Chay manja. Kawala imba hijiri chobi jana sornwara.
Mbora ntane o Tricia.
Kile bolia.
Tricia. Mbora ntanda rachet. Mbaba diara, maba diara.
Nsene walbieli.
Wama
Eba ya Christian be.
mbaba maramba.
This surprised me so much because our tribe, the Wala tribe, is almost 100% Islamic. And it is hard to see a Wala man or woman being a Christian. So I couldn't be sure of that.
Mi ban karna wala slama helato.
Yes.
Ka bo fan ki na obora ki ga cheji. Bolula la.
Yeah.
Bolula.
Essayant, affrontent réaliser
Leurs.
voilà. Nous prenons le son de bon pour maintenant. Wow, bon
Wow ya.
wow.
We have a tradition that tags people to be demons that have come among human beings to harm the family. So he was tagged with that. They tell me that you are a python. So he was said to be this kind of a python that has come among the family to torment them. And in the tradition, when you are tagged as a python, there is what we call casting away. That means they find a way to do away with you so that you will not be in the family to torment the family. So people advise George's family, the parents, to cast him away because he was seen as a curse. This tradition of tagging people as demons that become humans to torment is very popular in our tribe and in our hometown. And when you are tagged like that, people become afraid of you. They will take you to the riverside and leave you by the river and go away, believing that you will turn into a python and swim into the river. Some others will put you in the bush and burn dangerous incense by you so that you'll be choked to death. And then they will claim that you died because you are a python. So this is how bad his situation is. Also, being a strong Muslim tribe, it's a shame and a disgrace for a family to have your family member becoming a Christian. So George being disabled and also converting or wanting to go to church gives him two serious problems.
So I got admission at the University of Cape Coast, and I was very interested in journalism.
Live Chat with Paul is on ETV Ghana every Friday at 4 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 12:30 p.m. Live Chat with Paul. You were born for a purpose, and that purpose must be accomplished.
So at the University of Cape Coast, I was still looking for opportunity to serve in terms of the media. But I approached one station, they gave stories, they didn't accept me. Then I approached another one. Fortunately, a mate of mine was working there. So I visited him, told him of my interest. He also in turn told the boss in charge. Actually, the station was Radio Vaco, and it was situated, I think it was on a 4th floor. You know, there was no lift. And even before that, I think you have to climb some fleet of stairs and all that. So when he came and asked, "Are you the one looking for me?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, if I knew you were the one, I would have asked you to wait for me at downstairs." This is very interesting because here I am. I want to work with a radio station situated on a 4th floor. But the manager says, if he knew I was the one coming to look for him, what he meant was he didn't want to bother me to have climbed all those stairs to come there. So if he had met me at the downstairs, perhaps the excuse would have been, oh, where the station is situated is so difficult that we don't think you will be able to climb those staircases. And that is what I've realized, that persons with disabilities are judged even before their abilities are tested.
20% until no business.
I asked George why he stopped begging and decided to sell the items. And he told me that for a long time, he was not happy to be begging because it doesn't give him dignity, but he didn't have any choice. When he got the opportunity, he decided to go for that. He also said he would like to become a supermarket owner one day. That is the idea or the vision he has for his business. I asked him whether people actually patronize his goods, and he said yes, people patronize. But the containers in which he puts his items are dirty, and he wants to get new ones so that he can improve his business.
We didn't part me to idea last year na minimum. First wa bar or sreska. But a do stage me so gada skanu kakra and I was starting ako Sophie. Ni bibia ha no ye. Danu so to me no be kukuru ni bag no fiti onu aba. Na aka kakra so no be fa ko. Na un so ko hospital da na opeti. Ana pa bia obenu muti ni bro.
So I did my national service with the Happy FM. They took me at ETV. After some time, we created this show called Live Chat with Paul.
The pen. You want that one?
Yes.
I never going to try it.
Oh, ever.
Then they hold you here.
I don't want to answer you. Send me a fit.
George, where's Peter?
And I think for now, I must honestly say, I'm enjoying the show so much because it becomes part of something that I feel I have been created for. It's kind of inspirational, it empowers people, it's motivational.
So based on this, what do you think the youth should do? Where they should look out for such opportunities?
Yes. And also continue education.
So when people watch and say, oh, I really enjoyed the show, it has really uplifted me and I feel like taking steps, I feel like doing it, I say, yes, this is what I want. People need to be inspired. In terms of advocacy, I'm also working with this organization called National Resource Center for Children with Disability, where our focus is on children, their parents and their teachers. Our main aim is to provide training and support for children with disability and to ensure that they have access to technology to make their lives better.
But the theme for that one is leaving no one behind. Okay, leaving no one behind. And it's fit, like I'm talking about, fitting into the identifying the unidentified.
Now I'm able to do many things because of technology. If I want to go out, I use these transport apps, either Uber or Taxify.
Enter destination later. Button. Set location on map. Button.
It makes life easier. So our main aim is to connect with many people, those who are abroad, who knows where these technologies are. Ensure that one, they are made available. Two, they are also a bit affordable, because it's expensive to live a life as a person with disability. Expensive in such a way that right now, if I should get a car, I don't have a car on my own. But if I should get a car, I'll be happy. But the question is, it means you have to get a driver and pay that driver. If I have to go somewhere where I'm going to use the normal bus system, it means I have to get somebody to accompany me. If I'm using a wheelchair, I may need assistance. If I'm a deaf person and I'm going somewhere, I need an interpreter. All these things need to be taken care of. So living a life as a person with disability is very expensive.
To impuna bijengan num wala imma a chenenya akra lo amman jorabla baba man dohe
Abamete yala.
abame yala.
No story.
Back home, when it was Sunday morning, they would deflate the tires of his bicycle so that he could not go to church. So he decided to come down here so that he would be free to worship his God.
Rashad, come poor queen. Tabana Munambia can pour him barka and then nonte dana aluguti. Ayi lihu kwa chane, ani nonte abakara to piano.
Every one of us have been created for a purpose, and that no one is useless. There are so many opportunities out there. So just do your best and hope that things will definitely be better. If you are going to school, believe that you will be able to go. Don't let what people say bring you down. Just encourage yourself and know that you have abilities in you that you will be able to become whatever you want to become. So don't let anybody put you down. Just encourage yourself, educate yourself, and walk boldly and get closer to God, and you will be able to do whatever you want to be.
Allah,
is no one else like you, Lord. You alone are God. One more time, you're God alone. Father, you're God alone. Yes, you are God alone. And you alone are God. You are God alone. There is no one like you.
To the people out there, I just want to say that if you're a person with disability, it doesn't mean it is a curse or you are going to be a burden on society. If you are a parent with a child with disability, treat that child very well, because that child may be the one to take care of you someday. Remember, all fingers are not the same. And God has brought that child in your life for a purpose. So you need to take care of that child. Because whatever we do on this earth, we shall definitely one day account for it.